What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing. On this channel, we talk about how to make money, we talk about lifestyle, and we talk about how you can achieve financial freedom. And while you're at it, smash the thumbs up button for me. This will allow YouTube to share this video with more people. Today we're going to be talking about how to build wealth using the 50-30-20 rule. And this 50-30-20 rule that I'm going to share with you today is one of those ways you can build wealth and also create a passive income for yourself. Now, in order to do that, obviously, you got to have discipline, commitment, and consistency. But if you can do those three things, then you'll be able to do this, and at some point in the future, you will have achieved your financial freedom. We're going to use 50K income as our example in this 50-30-20 rule exercise. Now, 50% of our 50K is going to be spent on assets. 30% of our 50K income is going to be spent on living expenses and debts. And then 20% of our income is going to be spent on paying Uncle Sam or the IRS. The two goals down here is to replace your income, right? But in order to hit that replace your income goal, you're going to have a target amount. And in this situation, the target amount is 50K, which replaces your income from a W-2 job. It could replace an income from your business, whatever. You're trading time for money. And what you want to do is get out of that situation. So one of the goals is to replace your income. The other one is to replace your income in the investment period that you have chosen. We call that your target date. And in this example, the target date is 15 years, right? Now that we know the method we're using, we know what our goals are, then the next thing we need to do is talk about how do we get there. Again, 50% of your $50,000 income, which represents $25,000, will be invested in assets. Assets like real estate, stocks, could be index funds, could be ETFs, could be mutual funds. Or you could also invest in a business. These are the three ways that I know of to build wealth. Through real estate, through investing in the financial markets, and through starting a business and growing that business so that you could sell it at some point in the future and have a really nice golden parachute. The other thing we know is we got to have some expenses coming out of that 50K. That represents about 17 grand. If you take 30% of that 50K, that's 17 grand that you're going to have to discipline yourself at a $50,000 income and live off of. You're going to have to take care of all your essentials. You're going to have to pay your bills. You're going to have to pay your credit card bill, your loans, etc. Now, one thing I will caution you is if you're in a situation where you have a lot of high rate credit card debt or high rate personal loan debt or high rate automobile loan debt, what you can do is you can delay this 25K right here going into assets, and you can actually take this 25K and concentrate it on paying down your high rate debts, your high rate loans, your high rate credit cards. And then once you have taken care of all of that, then you can reconcentrate again this 25K back to buying and investing in assets. And then again, the last one, like we talked about, you got to pay the IRS. Well, let's talk a little bit about how we accomplish this goal of creating wealth and replacing our income through assets. If our target date is 15 years, and we know our target amount is we want to build wealth and replace our $50,000 income, we certainly can look at that and accomplish that by investing in the stock market. So if we took $25,000 every year, we invest $25,000 every year for 15 years, right? Because that's our target date, 15 years. And we get at least a 6% return in the financial markets. That could be investing in mutual funds, that can be investing in index funds, that can be invested in ETFs, individual stocks, you name it. My favorite one is index funds. And index funds that track the S&P 500. Through a little bit of research, I know over the last 10 years, the S&P 500 has delivered a 15% return on your money. So I think using a 6% return is pretty conservative, but that's what we're going to use. So we take this $25,000, we invest it in the financial markets for the next 15 years consistently with at least a 6% return on our money. In 15 years, we'll have $585,000 in our brokerage account from consistently investing $25,000 a year for the next 15 years. Now, if you take that $585,000 and you decide you want to start taking income from it, guess what? You can take income from it and expect to receive about $50,000 a year in income. You did two things. You built wealth by creating $585,000 from zero, but you also built a way to provide passive income for yourself as well, in the tune of about $50,000 per year. Let's look at this same example, but using real estate. So what we would do with real estate is, we would look to build a real estate portfolio of about $1 million. Now, in doing my research, I'm a real estate guy. I've been investing in real estate for the last 25 years. If I can get a 5% net return, and all net return means is all of my expenses have been paid, and this is the net that's left over from my real estate investments. So if I can get a 5% net return on $1 million real estate portfolio, that's going to also generate for me about $50,000 a year in passive income. I spent $250,000 over the last 10 years, right? So not even 15 years in this scenario, it's 10 years. I spent $25,000 a year for the next 10 years to build a $1 million real estate portfolio. So I got $1 million worth of real estate that I paid $250,000 to control. So I got 25% of my money in the deal. I go out and I leverage 75% of the money from bank loans. Now I got $250,000 in the deal, and I'm making $50,000 a year on that $250,000 investment. Again, guys, that's how you build wealth, through real estate. So in those two examples where you can invest in the financial markets or you can invest in real estate, and you still get back to two things. You've created wealth for yourself, and you've created passive income of $50,000. For me, guys, that's a win-win no matter how you look at it. Now, 50K is what I used for this example. But you can use any amount of money. All you have to do is allocate that money according to the 50-30-20 rule. Pay yourself first. That's really what all of this is about. When you make this money, you got to start thinking about paying yourself first. And that's the reason why you get 50% of that income goes towards paying yourself first in the form of assets that will generate wealth for you for years to come. Well, guys, drop me some comments. Let me know what you think about the 50-30-20 rule. I'm real curious to know what you guys' opinion and feedback is. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash that thumbs up button for me. It helps the channel and it helps me too. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness and never stop believing in yourself. And I'll catch you on the next video. Peace. If you want 2 free stocks, click on that link in the description box of the video, and Webull is going to give you 2 free stocks when you open a new Webull brokerage account. Deposit $5 in that brokerage account. They're going to give you 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.